Hey guys, welcome to another vlog. Today I'm going to go over everything I'm going to bring on my western hunt. So the bag I'm running this year is the Stone Glacier 45/56. It's the Evo bag. It's about, with this Evo lid, it's 5,600 cubic inches, which is kind of perfect for what I needed this year on a 7-day backpack hunt. I also put everything in these Kifaru pullouts. You can get these on Kifaru's website. They're fairly cheap. They're really nice. They're fairly waterproof. Can't say enough good things about those. So starting off here, this is kind of my first aid slash like my headlamp and my battery pack. My headlamp, it's just a Petzl Tikka, I guess. It's fairly bright, it's lightweight. I don't really nerd out on headlamps, but that's what my headlamp is. This is my little first aid kit. Most guys bring way too much crap with them. You're probably not a doctor. You probably shouldn't be sewing people up or anything like that, but pretty much bring some melatonin for sleeping, some Leuco tape for like blisters, and it's just super sticky for, I don't know, tent repair, or if like your tripod breaks. Chapstick for if you you know, you're gonna get chapped lips out there. I bring some gauze with me, and then I don't bring Band-Aids because I can use the gauze and the Leuco tape for a Band-Aid. I bring some like first aid gel, some alcohol wipes. I bring some, this is like inflammation medicine. It's a prescription because I have some bad knees and sometimes they get inflamed. And then in this little bottle here, I just have like Tums, ibuprofen, Benadryl, anything like that. But that is my first aid kit right there. That's it. So moving on, I also bring like some Gore-Tex repair kit patches for like if your puffy jacket gets a hole in it, your tent gets a hole in it, something like that. This is a Thermarest infield repair kit. It's for if your sleeping pad gets a hole in it. Nothing worse than having a flat sleeping pad out there in the wilderness. So I bring those two things. I also bring some zip ties. I have like 4 or 5 of them in here, just again to do some repair on whatnots. You never know what you may use them for. In this little bottle, I have like an archery repair kit. I bring an extra broadhead. I bring some D-loop material. I have some Allen wrenches that I can work on my bow with, and then I also carry a razor blade and serving, lots of serving, so I can work on my bow. If you don't really know how to work on a bow, you probably don't need to bring this. This power pack is Rav Power. Is what the brand name is of it is. It looks like it's called an Ace series. I don't know much about these. This sucker charges my phone a whole bunch of times, and it's kind of heavy, but it works. And then also in here, I have this little Leatherman. It's called a Squirt. It just has a whole bunch of different tools. A lot of guys carry a great big old Leatherman or some kind of multi-tool. I don't. This thing is super tiny. It weighs just, I don't know, a few ounces. So I always throw that in there too. So that's kind of all I have for my repair slash first aid kit. And that goes in there. Okay. Moving on. This is just like my food kit, my bathroom stuff. This is an MSR bladder. This is my first year using this. It's a little more lightweight, but I had some good reviews on it, and I'm gonna try it this year. Hopefully I don't get a hole in it. This is kind of should go in the repair kit, but I don't have room for it in there. This is just some 550 cord or paracord. I just bring a whole roll of it, use it for my tent, use it to hang up game bags if you get fortunate enough to get something. Bring you some flushable baby wipes for using the bathroom to clean up with. They're very, very useful washing your hands if you end up getting some blood or something on them. TP, enough said about that. This is cotton balls mixed with Vaseline. This is a really good fire starter. It's lightweight, it works really good. This is my cook kit. This is an MSR, I cannot remember the model. It's just a little bit of MSR cook stove. Goes in this little container. This is like a titanium cooking stove. I think it's called an Evernew. It's like the lightest you can get. Doesn't hardly weigh anything. This is just fuel for that stove. Moving on. In here, I carry extra batteries. I try to keep all my stuff using the same type of AA battery. I do have an extra, whatever these goofy CR2 batteries are for your rangefinder. And then I use this Garmin, it's kind of old, but it works fine. It's the eTruck 20 GPS. I don't know, I actually don't use it very much because I have Onyx now, but I always bring it for a backup, like a just in case kind of thing. And then to go with my MSR stove and my Evernew, I have this little like Sea to Summit titanium long handled spoon. Make sure you get a long handled one because when you're eating out of your mountain house and whatnot, it keeps you from getting things all over your hands. Water purification, I bring a Sterapin. This is like freaking awesome. All you do is you fill up like a Nalgene bottle or whatever you're gonna bring. You, for however many liters you're gonna purify, you click it either once for a half a liter or twice for a full liter, and then you just pretty much put it down in the water and mix it up until it stops blinking, and then you have purified water. Works super, super slick. Again, AA batteries in this. I have extra ones of those. Another tip with batteries, always bring lithium batteries. They're super light and they last 10 times longer. Something I always throw in my pack, and I kind of put them all over my pack, are the lighters. I wrap them with duct tape or Leuco tape or something. I've never actually used this stuff, but it's kind of a good idea, I think. And then you always have it if you need it. And then in here, it's kind of my bathroom kit. I have toothpaste, I have extra contacts, I have one of those contact cases. I have contact comfort drops because sometimes I'm a bad patient as far as my eyes go, and I just put drops in at night instead of taking them out because it's a huge pain in the butt. Toothbrush, toothpaste, and then I also bring deodorant. A lot of guys don't, but for me it's like a comfort thing. It's kind of a mental thing, just so I don't stink to high heavens all the time. And look here, another lighter. Like I said, I just throw these wherever in my pack. This is Kill Kit. And here I have game bags. They're like those synthetic. They're from Black Ovis. Don't really know, who makes these or anything, but they were on sale from Black Ovis, so I picked those up. I've had those. They work fine. This is a Havalon knife. It's lightweight, super sharp, and I just put a pile of these replacement blades in here. That's way more than I'll probably ever need, but they're light, and I got them if I need them. I also bring some, just a wad of these latex gloves for cleaning game. And then another thing some people forget, this is a sheet of Tyvek, and what this is for is you just lay it out on the ground. You put your meat on here. It keeps it fairly clean, whereas opposed to laying it on the ground or on a log or something like that. And then I bring some marking tape for if you're on a blood trail or you need to mark something. I always have just a little bit of marking tape in there. Moving on to optics. This is an Alaskan Guide Creations vinyl harness. I love this thing. I've had it for a few years now. Inside here, I just have a pair of Vortex Viper 10x42s. Not the best glass, but for affordable glass, it does okay. Then in this front pouch, I keep my rangefinder. It's a Nikon Monarch stabilized 3000. It's a good rangefinder. I like it a lot. Keep that right there. Then in these little side pockets, I will keep waterproof matches just in case, and then another little lighter that has Leuco tape around it. And that's kind of one of those things where, like, if I go on a stalk and I get stuck somewhere, which probably not going to happen, but at least I have some way of making a fire. In this left pocket, I keep this little bitty Petzl E light. It's super bright, and it lasts forever. It's lightweight and it's compact, so I just keep that in there. And then, like, if I'm going like elk hunting or like turkey season or something, I'll put some diaphragm calls in here. And then in this back pocket, I'll keep the tags in this back pocket back here, or whatever you feel like putting in there. Then, I don't know if I'm gonna bring this year, but I'm thinking about bringing my Razor 85mm spotting scope. It's just heavy, and I'm not after like a trophy mule deer or elk, so I'm not sure I'm going to bring it. The only reason I want to bring it is to get cool video and cool photos. And then speaking of cool video and cool photos, I bring this little camera. It's the Canon G7X. This is like the vlogger's dream camera, and then it takes pretty good pictures, and obviously it takes good video. Then from there, I'll have this little Kafaru pack. It just has extra batteries for that little camera. I'll keep that in there to keep it a little safe. Then I'm gonna have this set up for my glassing. I'll bring this regardless because I'll either run my binoculars on that, and then I'll be able to like take pictures off of with the camera with it. It's a Benro S2 tripod. It's all carbon fiber. Not the most high quality, but it is very light, and it works for what I need it for. And then this is about the best pan head you can buy. This is the Outdoorsman pan head. It's super lightweight, super smooth. It's a hunting company, so that's a plus. So that's my glassing setup. Now, moving on to sleeping systems. I bring this sometimes. If you have trouble sleeping, this is a Sea to Summit Aeros pillow. It doesn't weigh anything. It blows up to about that big. It's okay. It's kind of hard, but it works. My sleeping pad is the Thermarest. Was it Neo Air? I actually use a 3/4 bag. It's a little lighter. And what I do at night, I actually put this, on my lower half of my body, and I put my pack on my head. And kind of fluff it up for a pillow. Honestly, I like my head propped up, so that's like the most comfortable way I sleep in the backcountry. So, moving on to sleeping bag. This is a pretty high-end sleeping bag. It's the Kuiu Super Down bag. It's a 30-degree bag. If you are going to go to some colder climates, you may want to get some, a bag with a lower degree, but this one works for all of September, and then if I get cold, I just throw on some clothes. Something else to remember to bring is some type of a ground cloth for inside your tent. You don't want a stick or something poking through and damaging your sleeping pad. So bring something to lay on top of. I'm bringing this year. This is a DIY tarp. I haven't weighed it yet, but it doesn't weigh anything. And my plan is I'm gonna carry this with me, and if I kind of get stuck out in somewhere on some elk or mule deer or something, and I wanna just sleep there, I'll have this in my pack. I can throw up real quick and just sleep there that night, and I'll have to go back to base camp. Then, this is the big dog. This is the Seek Outside 4-person teepee. Me and another buddy are gonna go. This is gonna be our base camp tent. I don't really know how much it weighs, but we're going to split it up. One of us is going to carry, the poles and the stakes. The other one's going to carry the tent itself. So this weight will kind of be cut in half. I'm going to go ahead and throw this. This is the Seek Outside 4-person. I have the liner in this also for condensation, because condensation does happen in these teepees. I suggest you get the liner for those. So moving on. These are the boots I'm going to wear this year. This will be my 3rd year with these boots. They're the Salomon Quest 4D. They are by no means like the most high quality boot. They're a very good boot. They've lasted me a few years now. Hopefully I can get one more year out of them before they start leaking. I like a little softer boot. Honestly, I haven't tried many stiff boots to see if I like them. So maybe next year I'll try some stiff boots. Moving on to clothing. This is where guys make huge mistakes. You don't need a set of clothing for every single day. I honestly wear one set in, and I have an extra set. That's it. You're just gonna have to face the fact you're gonna stink. It's not that big a deal. It's just you or you and your buddy. So don't bring so much clothing that your whole pack is filled with clothing. You can really kind of what if yourself into a 70-pound pack, and you do not want to do that out there climbing 10,000 feet up and down mountains. So starting off here, I'll go with my underwear are the Exofixio, or however you pronounce it. They're REI. They're really good underwear, and I like the Darn Tough socks. I've worn a whole mess of different socks, and the Darn Tough are my favorite. So I'll actually have a set of these on, and then I'll bring an extra set with me. That's all I bring as far as underwear and socks. Base layer, and you'll see here I have like a whole smorgasbord of different brands. Obviously I have no sponsors, and I just kind of buy whatever is good and on sale. So this is an Iceberg merino wool, 175 weight bottom. I found these at Cabela's in Canada on a work trip for like 25 bucks. They work great. I don't bring a thermal top. I just I don't like them, and they don't really fit into a category I need whenever I'm out elk hunting in September or mule deer hunting in September. Then I'll wear some type of a merino wool top. This is the First Light. I think they're called Lano or something like that. I have one from Sitka too. Actually, it's right here. I'll wear one of these in, and then I'll have one in my pack. I don't know what model this is. It's just a lightweight. I don't even think this is merino. It's some synthetic, but some good shirts to wear while you're out there, because 90% of the time you're probably just going to have the shirt on because it's hotter than fire usually in that first week of September. Then, like in the mornings or when I'm sleeping at night, I'll wear some type of a hoodie. This is the First Light heavyweight hoodie. Not First Light, Sitka, sorry. It's a really good hoodie. Kuiu has good ones. First Lights has a really good one. I used to have the Chama. It was kind of too light for me. I didn't feel like it fit in very good. Whereas I have a Kuiu, and then this First Light one, it's a little heavier. I kind of like that. Then I wear these Prana Zion pants. These are not a hunting brand pant. You can buy these for like 50 bucks, and they're just as good as some of the hunting brands. But by all means, if you can support a hunting brand, go for it. But if you're looking to save some money, go on eBay or internet. You can find these for pretty cheap, and they are pretty much the same pant. I always bring like a little. This is the First Light gaiter. I wear this all the time. I love this little gaiter. You can wear it. I'll show you. You can wear it as like a neck warmer, or to keep the sun off of you, because the sun's usually a problem. And then also you can just, like in turkey season or when you're out elk hunting or whatever you're doing, pull it up like this as a face mask. So I love that thing. It's lightweight, and it's also pretty warm, honestly. And then I just bring some lightweight gloves in September. If you get cold hands, you may want to bring something a little more heavy duty than that. And then a puffy. This is the Kuiu, I think it's called let me look here, the Kenya Ultra. This puffy, I like it because a lot of puffies are really loud, and you can hear or not hear. This one's super quiet. So I wear this whitetail hunting. Maybe it weighs a little bit, just a few ounces more than their like Super Down one or any of the other companies' Super Down ones. But those ones are really noisy. This one you can wear actually hunting. So this is the rain gear I'm going to be bringing. This is the Kuiu Chukach rain top. I have the bottoms too. I'm not going to bring those because Colorado's typically pretty dry. Good rain gear is extremely expensive. If you're just going to Colorado, it may not be essential to buy. You can spend $400 to $600 on a good set of rain gear. Kuiu, this is a good model. They have a couple other ones. Sitka makes great rain gear. First Light makes good rain gear also. The Kuiu stuff I just found it on eBay, used for a fraction of the price, and it was like brand new. I mean, it looked like he never even unzipped it. I think he said he took it on one hunt and never got it out of his pack. So look around. You can find. You don't have to spend $500 or $600 on a set. You can do some research, take your time, find a decent set of used stuff. So this is a Sea to Summit dry sack. It's the 20 liter sack. This is where all my clothes go into. usually except for my rain jacket. And my rain jacket, a lot of times I'll stuff that in the lid of my my Stone Glacier pack, just for quick access. So this is all my clothes stuffed into this Sea to Summit dry sack. This is something else you guys can use as a pillow. This just has all my pants, my underwear, my puffy inside of it, and you can see that it kind of would be a decent little pillow for you. Kind of hard, but it would work. So here's the pack with all that stuff in it. There's plenty of room in the top here. I didn't put anything in the lid because I'll probably transfer some stuff from down in the main bag to the lid for make room for food. So we're going to see what it weighs real quick. So we're probably about 28 pounds. We need to weigh the Seek Outside shelter also, because that will be with me. That on there. That. And the sticks. 6 more pounds. And actually that'll be cut in half because we're going to try to split it in half as far as weight goes. So total, you're looking at, just north of 30 pounds for just my gear. And then plus food, I'll probably end up with 50 pounds, I would say. At least pretty close to 50 pounds. So that's the video, guys. I appreciate you guys watching this vlog. If you got any questions about gear or anything, let me know in the comments. I'll try to answer them if I can. Until then, take it easy, guys.